The truth.
Welcome back to part 3 of the
FKR
show. We're back with Gene.
I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
So have you brought your girl around any family gatherings yet?
Nah,
Why not?
because I know how my family is, bro. So I don't want to bring them around.
No, because I mean, I've slowly been bringing my girl around more, and they like her and all, but it's like my family is most of my family is really young, so they don't expect her to be like serving me plates and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fucking go do it yourself, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't care. So like my family is mostly everybody's young. Like my oldest uncle is like 43, like 45.
Yeah.
So it's not so much like how it used to be with my older like tios and tias. I crashed. But yeah, so it's not so much like it's not machismo anymore on my mom's side, but on my dad's side it is.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I don't really bring her around that side of the family as much because like my tias like to talk shit.
Yeah.
Then that's the thing. So
Actually, I brought my girl once, but that was just here between us, everybody, between like my mom and dad.
you like her?
Yeah, they like her.
That's cool.
But yeah, to your point
shit, what is it?
about machismo, like my mom's side, like my mom, like she'll serve us plates, right? But sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll go get it myself, don't worry.
Yeah.
But my dad is like, no, serve me, serve that. I'm like, bro, you have feet. You can't you just get up and serve yourself?
Yeah.
Like my mom's in the middle of eating, bro. He's like, no, it's because back then my mom would always serve me, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, bro, this isn't fucking back then.
I think
Yeah.
things are gonna change basically over time. Like as a newer generation comes in, I don't think that machismo will be anymore. I mean, back like in Guatemala, Mexico, El Salvador, etc. I think it might stay.
No, yeah, back over there, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll continue. But like in terms of like an Americanized Latino culture, I think it'll
Just don't say Latinx, bro, please.
Latinx.
Please don't say that. I'll smack the shit out of you.
No, I don't
hate
get that whole.
shit.
I don't get that whole thing. It's
I
like
hate
I don't get it either.
it's something. I feel like
something about gender.
It's sexism. It's
I feel like it's something that
you're not
is
representing.
Americanized.
Yeah.
They Americanized that
Yeah.
in terms of like.
I think
oh,
I saw a poll. Somebody posted, you prefer Latino or Latinx? And like it was like
It was like,
80% Latino.
Yeah, like
Except
it's
Latino.
like Latino. Like
Yeah.
I think
you're Latino. I'm
Yeah.
Latino.
I think I saw statistics on it, and I think it was like 60% or 70% of the people who say Latino are Latino, and then the
you will say
a
Latinx.
majority of the people who said Latinx were white,
Yeah.
and then like a very small percentage were Latino. Like I'm sure if you want to say it, whatever, but like
Just don't say it around.
don't say it around chest.
Slap the fuck
I
up.
don't know, bro. I don't think you should tell other people what to say and what not to say.
Yeah, because
I
they
think
want to make
that-
everybody
yeah.
say Latinx. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's not like
Exactly.
I think the Hispanic culture is not gonna fucking sit there and be like, oh yeah, we're Latinx.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
How do you say that in Spanish, bro?
Huh?
How do you say that in Spanish?
what? Latino?
Latinx. X?
X, yeah.
Latinx. It doesn't make sense, bro.
Like,
Latinx.
wild.
Oh, I got a question for you two. You're part Mexican, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you two, you're not Mexican.
Yes, I am, bro.
Sometimes he's Mexican in the World Cup. He goes to Mexico.
I mean, who else are you gonna go for?
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, there's
Who else are you
Honduras,
gonna go for?
but I mean,
Like, Brazil. Maybe
not gonna
Brazil's
be-
its own thing.
I got a question. How's it
So-
feel when like people think you're Mexican? Like they try.
I don't get offended.
As a kid, maybe.
I don't get offended unless when
As
I was
a
a
kid,
kid,
maybe.
because I would always rep my Salvi shirt, and
Yeah.
like there would always be. I always grew up with Salvi versus Mexican,
Yeah.
Mexico.
Which is a
Games.
crazy. That's a crazy thing. bro.
That
That's
hits.
a thing
That
in
hits.
itself.
But when I'm older and shit, and there's like a lot of with a lot of like politics involved, like I feel like we're a lot closer, as Hispanics. So when people call me Mexican, it's like I don't get offended because
At this
I have the
I'll-
same lifestyle, same shit. Like we're very related, as a Central American and a Mexican. So it's like it's all good,
Yeah.
unless it's like
They just assume they'll be like, oh, you're Mexican, just
Or
because
do you
you're
mean, like more in a
but it's like
derogatory
I'm not even
sense?
offended. It's just like I'm gonna just correct them. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not offended.
I would do the same. Yeah, no, I do the same. I mean, as a kid, I probably took offense. I'm pretty sure I took offense.
Wait,
like,
where are you from?
I'm from Guatemala.
Oh, me
I was
too.
born in Guatemala.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was born in Guatemala.
I'm from. Oh, my dad is from Guatemala.
Yeah.
He was born there, and I was born here. And my mom is Mexican. So.
Oh, that's 2 guests in a row that weren't born in the U.S.
Yeah,
Eileen and then him.
Yeah, and then same last name too.
Yeah.
God damn, I hope we don't
Really?
know if they're going to take him.
Oh, fuck. I said, oh, we got him. Fuck.
No,
Fuck. Hey, but what's the beef between Salvies and Mexicans?
it's.
I think it's just the older beef that's been
It
going
is.
on. To me,
You know, I
I
don't
have
even
Salvi
know. I
friends
just
that
grew
I
up
like.
with it. I don't even
Yeah.
know.
Like I joke around, like playing soccer. Oh, he sucks because he's Salvi or something like that. But
or Cerrote, like
yeah.
that,
It was like joking around, but like you're serious, like you fucking hate him with a passion and shit. Like nah,
You know,
like
I always thought it was just soccer. Like I thought it was that. But it's deeper than that.
No,
Yeah.
someone.
It's actually deeper than that.
What were you gonna say? You
like
someone?
my friend group in high school, it was you, Ethan, him, Jeffrey. Fucking all fucking Salvies, bro. Guatemalan. No fucking Mexican.
Yeah.
I got pressed once because I was walking with some dude. I'm not gonna say names, but he was like, "Yo, where you from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm from Guatemala." And he was like, "Good, because if you were Salvadorian, I would have stomped you out right now." And I was like, "Yeah,
He was being
What?
like serious?
yeah." He was being dead ass.
Like a Mexican guy?
Yeah.
He was Mexican?
I would have punched him for even
For,
thinking
like,
about
no
that
reason.
thought.
Damn, so I would have gotten a
no
black
reason.
guy.
Yeah.
Where at Riverside?
Nah, hybrid.
I read. Somebody we know?
Yeah, I don't remember his name. That's why I didn't say
Oh.
names.
I'm not gonna say names. I thought.
It's just I don't remember.
I just fucking remember.
I don't remember his name.
Well, shit.
I don't know, bro. Like for no reason, like straight up for no reason. He was just like, "Yeah, if he was Salvadorian, I would have stomped you out right now." I was like,
Like,
why?
you know he was for
You would've
real?
what?
Or like you know he was fucking around?
well, I don't really know him too well, but like he seemed like the
Like you
type.
took it like it was for real.
Yeah, he seemed like the type. Like
Shit,
he really would for no reason.
Yeah.
Damn,
Just
that's
'cause he's
crazy.
Salvadorian.
Yeah, but I don't understand it. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
I
To
don't
me,
understand
like,
either.
I'll say it
I
just
don't know,
joking
bro.
around,
Yeah.
fucking around.
I'll talk
No,
trash.
like-
Like if it's a soccer game.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, if it's a
suck
soccer
and
game,
shit.
it's different. Like, you know, that's something that's gonna happen. Fucking, it's not gonna last forever, you know.
Wait, I have a question. For all of us, because we're all Hispanic. Have you noticed, as a Hispanic culture, most of us have grown up talking shit,
Yeah,
Yeah.
talking shit back to everybody?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, just in general, like, that's how most Hispanics get along.
Yeah.
They'll talk shit.
No, yeah, it was because
'Cause
I
I have-
remember when we were recording in the club, and then he kept interrupting you to talk shit, and then your cousin had to call him out on it
Yeah,
because he would talk shit after everything you said. That's
yeah,
why.
but it's just that's how
Yeah.
we grew up.
Yeah.
Especially if you have siblings and shit. Bro.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like,
It's
or
a
you're
big-
really close to cousins. Like, I feel like that.
Yeah.
And I have white friends. I have black friends. Even sometimes the black ones, if they grew up like in the hood too, they'll talk shit. Like
Mhm.
it's just a thing.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
have friends and they're like, "Oh, why are you always talking shit?" And I'm like,
No, I know.
I grew up
when,
like
you, when
that.
you're
It's like
when you're
part
around
of it.
sensitive people, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
part of
I don't
it.
like being around sensitive
yeah,
people.
no, I hate that shit.
Like if you're sensitive about a topic that they're talking shit about, I get that.
yeah.
So
So
they're just sensitive to be
yeah, but if
sensitive.
you're
I'm like,
just
bro,
being sensitive, like,
fucking
yeah, like-
grow some
yeah, I
balls,
don't know.
bro.
It's like like
It's not that deep.
I feel
like I can't really
yeah.
be myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
have
feel
to watch
like-
my tongue.
Yeah.
I feel like it's easier in Spanish too. Like I feel like you can say a lot more things. Like
Oh, yeah,
there was
definitely.
And then or
There was
people will be
a-
like, oh, what does that mean? Like when they try to translate, like
Yeah.
there's certain shit in Hispanic culture
Stuff
that you
can't
cannot
translate.
translate into.
Like you know what it means,
Like-
but you can't explain
Yeah,
what it means in
exactly.
English.
there was a what's it called? There was a situation where one of it was two guys basically, and they were talking. And since I grew up around my grandpa, he makes the same jokes. So one of the dudes was like, you know, lighter skin, and the other dude's darker skin. And the guy was like, "Me pasas ese tape negro?"
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Hey, don't let him talk to you like that, bro. He just called you negro. Don't let him talk to you like that." He was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Pásame ese tape negro."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's like just like little
Yeah.
witty things. You can't
Yeah.
translate that though.
Yeah, like
yeah.
you can't
like
translate
Beatles.
that.
Like sometimes like people call them mayates.
Mayates,
But then
yeah.
some people
be
call
like,
black
oh
people.
yeah, they call them that, and they're like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
why are you calling me that?
Like, no, bro, it's
like,
called Beatles.
Yeah.
It's like
There's certain words,
but I
yeah.
grew up in that. Like I grew up in like that witty,
Like sandals.
like that wittiness. Because
Yeah.
like my grandma,
It's
she was
fun-
giving
it's
she was
funny.
giving some like what's it called? He's been like he's infamous for being skinny basically
Yeah.
like his entire life. So my grandma was like,
Flaco this,
yeah,
Flaco
Flaco
that.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his nickname, Flaco.
Like
So
I have a dark ass uncle. His nickname is Negro, and then
Yeah.
his son is the same thing. They
Yeah.
call him Black.
yeah.
It's like it's just something that we've
Yeah.
always.
So
just-
they
Same thing with like Chango, you know. No, for real. Like some
It
people
just sounds bad though.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
but it's
No,
like,
but
it's out of love,
when
you
I
know?
grew up, they would have nicknames for people like, oh, what's up, chango?
or what's up, gordo? Like,
Yeah.
Gordito.
Yeah, or gordito. Yeah.
Or when people say way, like sometimes like, ¿qué onda, way? Or it's like,
yeah.
or you're mad at somebody, eso pinche way me dijo eso.
Yeah, like way is just
Yeah.
universal for whatever you feel like,
Yeah.
or verga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Or qué pedo. I know
Yeah,
qué
qué
pedo.
pedo.
In Salvi, I know people get offended because
Yeah, I don't know
I had
why,
a coworker.
I don't know,
He was
bro.
Mexican. He'd be like, ¿qué pedo, wey? I'd be, oh, what's up, blah, blah, blah. But then we had another, he was Salvi. He went up to me, like, hey, ¿qué pedo? And he's like, you want to fight, bro? Like, you want to fight me? He's like, we're fighting words, bro. He's like, no, bro, I was just asking you what's up.
And then you
Fuck, bro.
guys call each other bicho, right?
bicho, yeah.
Bicho, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, bicho.
I feel like Guatemalans sometimes say it too.
It's more
I'm-
cipote.
Yeah.
It's more cipote.
Or another way, what do you call a blanket?
Blanket.
Yeah.
Cobija?
Cobija.
Cobija, what do you call it?
Call it colcha.
Colcha.
Yeah, you see, it's
oh,
very,
it's like,
it's
what's
very
it called?
different. Or
Colchón?
Seatbelts or what's it
seatbelt
called?
or cinturón.
I call it cinturón,
I
yeah.
call it cinturón, but they say cinta.
Cincho,
I just
cincho.
cinturón.
Cincho?
Oh no, I call
For
it
me,
cincho.
cincho
I say
is
cincho.
it's
Oh, I
belt.
say cinturón. I say
Yeah.
fucking pants belt.
Yeah,
Cinturón.
but no, but I know that when you're like coming from Guatemala or El Salvador or Honduras, etc., like going up, when you're going through Mexico, sometimes you get stopped by cops
Mm-hmm.
and they ask you questions like that. They'll be like, "Te quitas tu cincho,"
And you're like,
and
what
then
the
you
hell?
start going
you
for
all
it.
go
You have to
yeah, bucket,
pretend
yeah.
like you don't know what they're talking about because in Mexico they say cinta.
Mm.
So then if you start reaching for it, they're like, "You're not Mexican."
Mm.
It's very obvious because it's like it's all one language, but it's just different.
different.
Everybody, yeah, or like straw. What do you call a straw?
Pajilla,
pajilla.
pajilla,
Popote?
Popote
Yeah.
or
pajilla, bro.
yeah, it's very like it's just
Popote, bro.
Me- like
bro.
I feel like more Mexicans call it that, more Central Americans call it that,
It's
because on
crazy,
both
bro.
sides, like I know what both of them mean. Like
Uh-huh.
on my Mexican side, they'll call it that. On my Guatemalan side, they'll call it fuck, I don't know.
Pajilla.
Yeah,
Pajilla, yeah.
I don't know how to say it, but I know what it is.
Pajilla, yeah.
Pajilla.
Same thing with sandals.
Or
Uh,
chanclas,
You guys say
Chanclas.
chanclas, huh?
chanclas.
What do you say?
What do I say, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't remember chanclas, basically.
Really? Oh, for me it's chancleta. Chancleta.
I say chancla.
Or there's another. I think spoon is another one as well.
Cuchara?
Yeah, cuchara.
I say cuchara, yeah.
Say cuchara.
I don't know. I was called a spoon.
Like
Like
polla.
pollo negro.
You know what polla is?
Polla?
You know what polla is?
Yeah.
You know what polla?
Like I don't, bro.
Polla?
It's like cuete.
I didn't know that.
You know what polla is?
Mm.
Dick.
It's
I know
dick.
that.
Why you think it's Jordy and Niño Polla? Jordy the kid dick.
I have friends that call it cuete. Like, you want to see my cuete?
I heard cuete, yeah.
I never
No, I haven't
I
heard
heard-
cuete
I heard
either.
pito.
Pito,
Cuete
verga.
because-
Una
Pito,
pinche
verga,
verga.
cuete.
I know cuete
Polla.
because growing up, I don't know if you guys heard the song, I think Rainy Days. It's by Lil Cuete. This is a rapper. His name is Lil Cuete.
Lil Dick. Like Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
I heard it yesterday. My uncle.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were talking shit to each other, and he pulled that one out, and I started busting up, bro. Yeah, that shit is funny.
Say you busted.
Yeah, that sounded bad. I said he pulled it out.
Oh,
And then I started busting up. Like, okay, he said it, and I started
And
laughing.
then he started busting.
Fuck no.
Fuck.
busted a nut?
Oh, he busted a nut.
Damn.
See, he got exposed, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he busted on his uncle.
Exposed myself.
Hopefully his uncle doesn't.
I hope he doesn't see, bro.
Self-exposure, bro.
So I have a question. If you were a girl, if any of you were a girl, would you let any of your homies hit?
Oh,
I
hell
thought you were gonna
no.
ask like, what's the first thing you would do?
No, would you let your homies
Because
hit?
if you're talking about the first thing I would do if I woke up as a girl, I would instantly just look at my fucking kuka.
Your panoch.
My panocha.
Would you let your homies hit?
Nah, why would I?
Bro, why you
You're a
being,
girl.
why you being selfish?
Why be selfish, bro?
Nah, bro, I'm good, man.
Let the homies.
Let the homies clap. What
Everybody eats, bro. Everybody eats.
Oh
team.
fuck.
No, but
bro.
like you couldn't remember like what happened when you were a girl.
Nah,
Okay, but you couldn't remember, but they would remember.
Yeah.
Oh fuck no. At that point, nah. Like, I'll let you look at it. You can look, but you can't touch.
He's a team
Oh,
player,
shit.
bro.
He is a team player.
He's a team
I don't know,
player.
bro.
I'm not a team player. I'm selfish.
You
bro.
wouldn't? You wouldn't let like Ricky hit?
I feel like I'm okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm not, I didn't say you were like
Okay.
unattractive. Bro.
You ain't let me beat the pussy, yeah.
Shit, bro.
Put the girl.
You wouldn't let him?
Nah, bro.
Would you let anybody hit?
Nah.
Not even like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Jason Love.
Oh, like if we're talking about, I thought you were just talking about like friend groups. And
Oh yeah, I'm
shit.
talking about friend groups and too, but
Oh, I know no one from the friend group, but
No?
like a guy.
Asshole.
Yeah.
fucking, he doesn't want the homies
celebrity
fucking
would you
weird.
He's like Ryan Reynolds.
You don't want to see the homies happy, do you?
Nah. A$AP Rocky.
Not even ASAP, bro.
Not even Kanye.
Bro, he's a pretty
Hell no.
motherfucker.
I know he would let Kanye hit. He's a Kanye dick rider. He's like
Would you like, okay, would you like Drake fuck?
Not even Drake, bro.
About who the fuck would you let fuck?
So you're saying
fucking
Drake?
Bezos,
you let
huh?
Drake fuck?
No,
He let
I'm just
Bezos hit.
You let Drake hit.
Hell no.
Man, let Berlizzi hit.
This question doesn't apply to me.
I probably
It
like
applies to
Mark
you guys.
Henry or some shit.
See, you went from here to here, bro. Zero to-
We
zero
were
to
naming
100.
we were naming guys up here.
He went all.
I went all the way over.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is Mark Henry, bro. He's tall.
I don't know. He's
bro.
probably like 6 feet.
Like,
Six.
Well, like down there or his height?
Nah, he's tall, bro.
bro, see, I would have been a hooper, but God put 8 inches in the wrong spot.
On your butt.
My stomach. No. Over there,
Put 8
buddy.
inches in your
He's
gut.
6'4", bro.
6'4"?
God.
What about his actual height?
What do you mean?
That was his dick size, no?
Bro, you're fucking crazy. Oh, no, I have a question, though. One more.
Me too.
Before we get into this. What are your
Okay.
opinions on tall girls?
Oh, you know, I was actually telling
Not for me, bro.
I was
You wouldn't climb the tree?
I mean, if they're taller than me, no, because I'm already like tall as it is.
No, I'm just saying, like, tall. Like, let's say
You're talking like
Yeah,
5'7".
you gotta be height,
5'8", 5'9".
So like 1 or 2 inches is taller.
I would.
I think I would get with. I like them all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him all too.
He's a team player.
He likes
And he
me.
doesn't
He
discriminate.
doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, you know.
I wouldn't mind a tall
I
girl.
feel like I would date a girl taller than me. I'm like what 5'11", 5'10".
Yeah, see, I'm 6'2", bro. I can't.
I would date a girl that's taller than me.
She has to be 6'4". I
A
can't
model?
do
Yeah,
that.
get in an argument, call that bitch Shaq.
I can't do that, bro.
I wouldn't mind low key, because a lot of tall girls have nice legs.
I like
They have nice legs.
nice long thick legs.
You know, and if they're,
Big
if
ass.
I
they're
thought you were gonna say
pretty-
big, bro. You guys
So-
could. Would you suck your own dick?
Oh, probably not.
Bro, I have not
Nah.
Probably gonna.
Nah. I had this conversation 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. My cousin asked me. I was like, nah. But
It's a butt.
I know I've seen no.
He said butt, but maybe, maybe.
No.
So chance.
Not at all. Never.
Maybe if I put some candy on it or
No, no,
something.
no.
huh?
Hell no.
But I've seen that there's people who have said it. Like I went on Reddit and they said that they have, and I was like, what's
You
the
were
position?
aroused.
No,
You have
no,
to.
I was like,
you
what's
have
the
to remove
position?
ribs, no?
No. You don't even have to do that. I heard that if you go upside down on your head, like if you on your bed, and
This is what you heard, though.
you put
That's what I
yourself.
heard.
That's what I
Yeah.
read. Okay, I read it.
Not
You
from
put
personal
yourself
experience.
you put yourself in a J, and if you have a long enough meat, it'll dangle down,
Mhm.
and you like bend a little, like you can get there. I was like, what the fuck, like.
Personal experience.
So you tried it on? You tried it, huh?
Yeah, you tried it. It's
Come on, be
personal
honest.
experience,
bro. I
Come
didn't-
on, bro.
For the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have my own room.
You have your own
I
restaurant.
think
you
bathroom.
did.
No,
Yeah. You have a bathroom.
Oh.
bro, my room is damn near in the living room. I just have curtains. I don't have a fucking door.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
To the business side of our episode. Come on.
And
The goal, well, at least the goal for me, is to have multiple streams of income
yes, sir.
and money always flowing.
Yes, sir.
I want money coming back into my pocket.
Yes, sir.
You never want, okay, because you can have money flowing, but if it's not ever coming back into your pocket, then you're doing something wrong.
You also have to think about
Yeah.
stocks. Like stocks aren't like a get rich quick sort of thing. It's like a 20
It
to
is,
30
it is.
year increase. You know, like you have to wait. You know, a long time.
But there's long terms and there's short terms.
there's short term investing. and
I
there's
understand the long
long-term
term,
investing.
but the short term is
The short term
When
is
is
where you
that?
have to be creative
it's like-
and
I thought short term was like when everything's blowing up, and you try to go for it, kind of like Dogecoin.
Those are bubbles, though. That's the only issue. Like NFTs, those are bubbles. It's like the same thing happened with coin. Like in the 70s. In the 70s, people were collecting coins, right? and it's because these companies would basically say that, oh, this certain coin is worth this much, like some 1950s quarter or something.
Yeah,
is worth
I've
this
seen
much
that.
money.
I've seen
Yeah,
that
like they
before.
come out on commercials. They're
they
like, you can
inflate-
buy
Yeah,
this
in
for
pawn
like
stores.
$25.99.
Yeah.
So they inflated coin prices to this like certain point, so everybody was collecting coins and things like that,
Yeah.
and then boom, it popped. Same thing with Beanie Babies. Same thing with what's it called, video games right now, like video game collecting, like how Mario was sold
Or
for like $1
fucking
million.
Yeah.
Pokemon cards
Or
right
Pokemon
now.
cards.
Pokemon
Yeah,
cards
those are
are
all
big
bubbles.
one.
The only reason that some of these things are as popular and as expensive as they are is literally because of bubbles, because people give it that false that false value, but in reality they don't have that value.
It's basically like any trend today. It's basically a fucking trend.
Yeah, so I'd rather
So, like bending your brim, that's a trend. That's a fashion trend.
that is.
Fucking wearing cargo pants with
keeping no brim.
flannels.
I also another big one was Champion.
Yeah, Champion.
Champion
You fucking
was-
used to be able to buy it at fucking
Walmart.
Payless, Walmart.
Yeah,
Nowadays, everybody's like, oh, you don't got a Champion hoodie. Like,
30,
bro, what the fuck?
30 $50 for a t-shirt.
Yeah,
60 for a hoodie.
exactly.
Fuck.
Like, that's just.
There's always gonna be like good and
Also
bad times.
Stuzzy too. Stuzzy.
I know,
Stussy.
bro. Who be wearing Stussy? Who really be wearing Stussy?
I have a Stussy shirt, but I use it to work out. So
That's how it should be, bro. No, but like, because a lot of people were afraid of like what's it called, like 2008 and stuff like that, like where the stock market crashes and stuff like that. Like it happens, but if
It's
think
gonna happen
long
again
term-
soon.
Yeah, most likely.
But
It's
it,
gonna
it,
happen
hap-
again
it always
soon.
it,
it's gonna happen within the next 5 years.
Wait,
I think at least.
also what I was thinking, the market crashes because people sell. Is that why?
All at once, yeah. There's a lot of different factors. It's not just that. It's not just people selling. There's also
Promoting.
No, there's also
Promotions?
loans and things like that. Like people just can't pay back their loans. So that's what happened in 2008. Like banks just kept giving. Have you guys seen The Big Short?
I've seen it.
Nah,
It's a good movie. It explains it
Seen
perfectly.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street's another one, but
that's a great.
it's a
I
good
mean,
movie.
it
No,
is,
but
but
in
it's not like
2008
in the sense of actually like
Oh yeah, okay.
explaining shit. It's
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street is just like
whatever.
Yeah.
entertainment.
It's very
you know?
good.
So,
It's a good movie.
In The Big Short, or basically in 2008, there's different kinds of loans. There's a AAA, double A, single A, triple B, double B, single B, and then it gets to the C's and the D's. So the lower you go, the worse it gets. Like the worse your credit is, the worse your interest rate is. So if you're getting a AAA loan, you're good. You're chilling. Like that's fantastic. Low interest rates. You have good credit, things like that. But then they gave out so many of the. What they started to do was they would grab the bad loans and just pack it and bundle them with the good loans, and they started doing that. And then they started giving it to like people with the worst credit. So there was so many people defaulting on their loans that like the housing market just.
Yeah, and that's why when that shit happened, I was just about to talk about that. Houses became so cheap at a certain point where everybody was able to buy a house at
Yeah.
Because my aunt, she bought her house in 2011, 2010. And it was right after right after like everything was super cheap. And she has a house on 42nd and fucking Kansas. It's like between like right next to Vermont.
Yeah.
That area usually would be a hella expensive. But since that shit happened, it's like the housing market just boom.
Right now's the best time to buy. Like
Yeah.
The resources are all around you. And we just leave it at that.
Get educated before you do that.
Facts.
Subscribe to our
Get
channel.
educated. Stay
Like the
positive.
video. Share. All that good stuff.
Follow TikTok.
Follow us on
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
One other thing.
Follow him.
Could we get some more comments? We need more feedback.
Need more feedback, please.
So please comment on all the videos, all the Instagram posts, all the TikToks.
I'm tired
Please.
of seeing Mr. Skinny Kid in the comments, bro. He's like the only person in the comments, bro.
It's you and Willie.
Him and Squilliam, yeah.
Once again, we want to thank Gene, John,
Thank you.
for
Thank
being
you for-
our
yeah, thank you for
special
having
guest.
us.
We appreciate you for educating us.
Of course, man. Anytime.
But yeah, that's all we got for today. Stay positive. We love you guys. Got another video coming up soon. Tomorrow, actually.
So
You guys have a great day. We love you.
Here's a kiss. Bye.